I think the new trending is more vivid, more interactive, more engaging, and it's also more digital friendly.
As a presenter, I feel more spontaneous, more natural.
We make trending now easier to watch on your devices, your portable devices and phones.
We wanted something more interactive, something that will give presenter more freedom.
The audience is changing, the market is changing. What we did now is creating a digital-first program that works for linear as well.
So the new trending is the first live daily mixed reality program on BBC News, which gives a range of new storytelling tools for the presenter. They're immersed in this virtual world.
We adopted a different approach toward the design. I started thinking about how to link the storytelling, the digital storytelling, with the way we do things in studios. And it was evolving within our Atlas design system.
We've taken a fresh look at everything that was in place already, but with a real emphasis on how that delivers for vertical video.
We thought there must be a version of trending that is tailored for the digital-first strategy of the BBC.
When we launched trending on 2017, social media was completely different. We have to develop trending to be social media friendly and to have more and more tools that will help us to tell the stories in a simple way.
Now you're compelled as a journalist, as a presenter, to think, okay, what's the best storytelling in this segment?
I consider the success of this program is that it is presenters-led. And the way addressing every single person, eye to eye, is the key to its success, and we are banking on this.
We've given them a couple of new tools, like the kind of image comparing or some sports tools, but at the same time, they have this massive virtual environment.
We've used AR to completely transform an existing space, and through using this and new tools, we have a variety of new ways of bringing stories to viewers.
So I think I like the fact that we are actually really using the space we have. So we can tell the stories in so many more ways now.
I feel like they're being more adventurous with the stories they're covering. Using the AR is really, really, really nice. When it comes to storytelling, you have a big toolbox.
They can just go there, fill up the templates, mixing up the tools, and they can just go and tell the story straightforward. It will make the workflow faster because they have everything in their hand.
Even the most complicated stories, science, politics, with these new tools, we're making it simpler to audience and more shareable.
Make them involved in the story, living it, not just listening to it.
It brings the picture, the visual, closer to the viewer.
I guess it's been quite a journey over some years, I guess. We've had to get investment to add that technology to the studio. We've had to get investment to add high-end render engines to the studio.
The main challenge is to get this technology. You have queues for engineering and for the technical people, for all good reasons, of course, because they have a lot of things to do.
We also didn't have limitless funds, so there was the idea that we maximize what we already have, and that was a huge challenge because you're trying to get the most out of the resources you have, but without pushing them so hard that you make a daily program completely unsustainable.
This is like the biggest cross-department program I ever worked in, in BBC since 17 years in BBC. This is the biggest I ever worked, in terms of cross-department.
It was the design team working together with media operations, working together with automation.
Marketing, the editorial team from both news and the trending team, this development.
So we've got the A team on all levels. Directors, graphic designers, journalists, editors.
When we work together, we can explore ideas and we can do a lot more.
The technology is there, but the advantage is when you have the right people trying to use that technology in order to make the maximum benefit of it. And I think that we were lucky.
We explored every possibility. We pushed the technology, we pushed the operation, we pushed automation, we pushed every department we worked with and that was involved in the making of trending.
We're dealing with AR. These things aren't really there.
It was a bit of a shock because On paper, it sounds great and nice and amazing.
Presenters interacting with things, directors cueing things, camera operators shooting things, all of which, none of which is there in reality. So this presents a brand new challenge for people.
We have to make everything work within our existing gallery automation workflow, using sort of a minimal gallery team, a minimal studio team to deliver quite complicated graphic sequences.
Another interesting trick is where we've had to key out against a CSO green backing. That's actually fed by one of our graphics engines, which can render a version of what the presenter expects to see in the 3D scene, so they can physically see it there and know what they're interacting with.
Takes this vast array of vertical content and presents it to the audience in an optimized way. But then there's a completely different vertical feed that can be used for social media edits. It's totally optimized for social media.
That used to be my main issue with the old setup because, as I said, if you have a quote, it was horizontal and then it looked really ugly having a small screen on a vertical phone.
So it's just that flexibility and making the best of that vast range of vertical source content and optimizing that for what is increasingly becoming a vertical end product.
We align more with the BBC audience strategy when it comes to youth, to women, on social media specifically. It looks more like social media friendly and it's produced towards that.
The new tools we had as well, they put us ahead of our competitors now.
A new fresh look, new dynamic.
This will be visually more and more attracting to audience.
I think basically trending continues to bring you the stories that you wouldn't necessarily watch on other outlets, but in a more engaging way that would make you unable to skip.